UEFA Europa League Matchday 5, Game Week 5, Round 5. These are my predictions and betting tips for all the 16 matches playing on Thursday, 30th November 2023 under Europa League. Our first game will be Freiburg playing Olympiacos, but before that, I must remind you it is important to click the like button, subscribe, and join the amazing Must Better family because I share these amazing predictions, game week predictions every single week. Today, our first game is Freiburg playing Olympiacos. As I had mentioned, it is going to be an interesting Europa round, given that it is the second last in the group stages. So we are supposed to be expecting a tight tournament, tight competitions, tight outcomes today. In the reverse fixture, Freiburg, when they played Olympiacos, we saw Freiburg winning 3-2. That was an encouraging one. Freiburg, in their last 4 Europa matches, they have scored 3 or more goals in 3 of the games. And remember, they have scored in all their 4 Europa matches, while Olympiacos, they have only scored in 3 of their 4 away matches, and they have only won once. Now, Freiburg, today, as we look at this game, they are in need of a point if they are to secure or guarantee their qualification. So Freiburg 2, Olympiacos 1. The betting tip is Freiburg win or a draw to occur. In our second game, we have Backa Topola playing against West Ham. West Ham are in a position to secure a comfortable victory in this particular game, given that they have been performing well. In their last 5 matches, they have won 4, and they have scored 2 or more goals in 3 of the matches. While Backa Topola coming into this match, in their last 5 games, they have performed this way. They have won 2 times, lost 2 times, and they have drawn once. West Ham are capable of scoring, but defensively, that is where we put a question mark. Are West Ham in a position to win by a clean sheet? Nope. So we are betting on Backa Topola 1, West Ham 3 goals, and the betting tip is West Ham to be winning. In our third game, we have Athens playing Brighton. In this particular game, you realize that in 8 of last Brighton matches, both teams to score were recorded. So a high number of goals is something that you're already thinking about in this particular match. And again, you look at IAK Athens. They have been struggling in the Europa matches, in the Europa competition. Coming into this game, they have only taken 1 point in 5 of their last home matches. That is the IAK Athens you're talking about. And they have failed to keep a clean sheet in each of their last 10 home matches under Europa. While Brighton, they have scored 2 or more goals in their last 4 matches in Europa. So you see that one thing is evident, that a possibility of scoring is high. And we have a look at the reverse fixture, you realize that Brighton was beaten by Athens. So today, I expect Athens to score 1 goal, Brighton to score 2 goals, and the betting tip will be over 1.5 goals. In our next game, we have Sparta Praha playing against Real Betis. Real Betis have scored first in their last 9 matches and are on a 13-game unbeaten streak. How incredible that is. In terms of placement, Sparta Praha are in need of urgent 3 points, so that gives us the ability to term this game as a serious match for both teams. Real Betis will be coming into this game coping with injury problems. They have a lot of injury concerns, so that is supposed to be playing in favor of Sparta Praha. So at the end of the day, given that Sparta Praha are also playing at home, I expect them to be a difficult opponent, a challenging opponent. So I'm going for a scoreline of Sparta Praha 2, Real Betis 2, and the betting tip is over 1.5 goals. And then we have Atalanta playing against Sporting. In this particular game, Sporting are currently in need of a point to qualify safely or to guarantee their qualification, while Atalanta will be looking to lock in their position at the top to guarantee their to finish first in this particular table, that is in Group D. Well, we look at Atalanta, once again we realize that they are unbeaten and they have won 3 matches in the Europa group stage so far, drawing once. However, if you have a look at Atalanta, recently they have not performed well because they have succumbed to a draw and a loss in their last 2 matches. So I think that over 2.5 goals is realistically expected, and Sporting have scored at least a goal in some of their matches. Now, I think that the best option to be considering is going to be Atalanta 2 goals, Sporting 1 goal. The betting tip will be Atalanta win or a draw to occur. And then we have Sturm Graz playing against Rakau. In this particular game, you realize that Sturm Graz have only won once in their 4 games in the Europa group stage so far, losing 2 times, drawing once, while Rakow have lost 3 times and they have drawn once. A win here will be something that Sturm Graz will be hoping to get so that they can keep their hopes of qualification alive or keep their hopes of qualifying to the next round alive. So coming from a win in their local domestic league, Sturm Graz will be motivated, encouraged to go for a win. And so I think that we're supposed to bet on Sturm Graz 2, Rakow 1. The betting tip will be Sturm Graz win or a draw to occur. In our next game, we have Maccabi Haifa playing against Rennes. Rennes won the reverse fixture 3-0 while they were at home. That was encouraging. And then this match is also going to be played at a neutral location, given that the problems that Israel is currently facing. While Rennes, in the Europa League, so far, they are the exact opposite of Maccabi Haifa. They have scored 8 goals, that is Rennes. They have won 3 times, while Maccabi Haifa, they have only scored once, and they have won 0 matches. They have not won anything so far. A win in their domestic fixture, that is 3-1, will give Rennes a confidence coming into this particular game. And you also need to realize that Maccabi Haifa in the domestic fixture, the last match they played, they also won. But I think at the end of the day, if Rennes is motivated, encouraged, they are psyched up, they are supposed to end the Europa with an amazing performance. So I'm backing Rennes to score 2 goals, Maccabi Haifa 1 goal, and the betting tip is Rennes win or a draw to occur. And then we have Marseille coming up against Ajax. In this particular game, you realize that a close game is going to be expected here. By close game, I mean that the match will be a tight game in which predicting who is going to be winning will be a challenge. However, one thing we must realize that Marseille, they have enjoyed a successful Europa League, winning 2 times, drawing 2 times, scoring 10 goals, while Ajax, they have lost 2 games, they have drawn 2 games, and they have only scored 4 goals. Both teams have scored in each of Marseille previous 2 Europa League home. Okay, it's easy. In the last 2 Europa League home matches played by Marseille, both teams to score was recorded. Now, in this particular game, in the domestic league, both teams currently are struggling. That is why I mentioned it as a tight game. So in both teams are struggling in their domestic level. Coming into this game, it's very difficult to highlight which team is supposed to be the favorite, which team is supposed to be winning easily. And that is why I expect both teams to score in this particular game. And I think the scoreline was something that was very difficult to arrive at full time. I think a scoreline of 2-2 is highly likely, and the betting tip will be over 2 goals to be recorded. In our next game, we have Rangers playing against Aris Limassol. Now, Rangers, coming to this game, they are on a brilliant 9-game unbeaten streak. That is incredible. And an important win will be something they are looking forward today so that they can secure their qualification. And you realize that a win will guarantee them a spot in the knockout rounds. That is Rangers we are talking about. In the reverse fixture, you also realized Rangers suffered a 2-1 defeat when they were away. And Aris, coming to this game, their last 2 away games, they have conceded 4 goals. And the scoreline for all the 2 matches they played away recently was losing 4-1. The other one, they also lost 4-1. And the interesting factor is that Rangers also won their last 2 home games by a scoreline of 2-1. And so it's incredible to think that Rangers are the better team. They are prized. They are backed to win. So I think that they're going to be winning with a clean sheet. Rangers 2 goals. Aris Limassol 0 goal. And the betting tip is Rangers to be winning. And our 10th game is Liverpool playing against Lask Linz. Anfield is a fortress. And that is something we cannot negotiate. We know very well that Liverpool, they also have the ability to score. They have the ability to defend. So a win is everything that I see when I look at this particular game, when I look at the Liverpool side. Liverpool are going to be winning and sealing their sealing their round of their qualification to the next round of the Europa tournament. So, given that Liverpool have scored 27 goals, winning their last 9 games at Anfield with incredible, amazing results, I once again back Liverpool to score 3 goals, Lask to score 0 goal. The betting tip is Liverpool win and over 1.5. And then we have Toulouse playing against Union Saint-Gilloise. In this particular game, the chances are high that Toulouse are in a position to be winning this fixture, and with that in mind, considering how away has been performing poorly and struggling to record wins, then I'm backing Toulouse to score 2 goals, Union St. Gilloise to score 1 goal. The betting tip is Toulouse win or a draw to occur. And then we have Villarreal playing against Panathinaikos. Last time I mentioned this team, somebody was like, Pana what? Okay, it's Panathinaikos. I don't know. If you are from Greece, you can give us the correct pronunciation. I really don't care about pronouncing them. What we care about is winning. We want to win. We don't want to become teachers of English. Now, in this game, it's going to be a tough match for the away team, that is Panathinaikos, given that they have lost 2 of their last 3 away matches. And Villarreal, on this, looking at the Villarreal side, they have scored 2 or more goals in their last 2 games, winning all of them. In the reverse fixtures, Panathinaikos was in a position to be winning with a scoreline of 2-0, and so I expect them to be, I mean, maybe they are lucky when they are playing against a team like Villarreal, but given that Villarreal is playing at home, I just expect that Panathinaikos will once again be able to score a goal, while Villarreal will score 2 goals, Panathinaikos 1 goal, and over 2.5 goals is highly likely. Also, the betting tip will be over 1.5 goals. And then we have Servette playing against the stubborn Roma. Why am I saying Roma is stubborn? They are very stubborn. You know, when Roma, they are playing away, or when Roma is on the road, they are always struggling to record victories. Even scoring is a problem. While the Servette team, that is from Switzerland, coming to this game, we know very well they have got plenty attacking options. They have attacked quality. They have scored in all their 6 home games across all competitions, and that is why I say that they have got plenty abilities when it comes to scoring. Now, in the Europa League, the strange thing is that Roma has been performing incredibly well, while Servette, the team that has an amazing results when they are playing in their domestic level, especially at home, they have struggled to even score and win. So I expect Servette to get 1 goal, Roma to score 2 goals, and the betting tip will be over 1.5 goals. And then we have Molde playing against Karabakh. Goals can always be expected when the name Molde is mentioned, given that they have the ability to score, they have the ability to go for the goal, and they have the ability to give us the victories. With qualification on the line, this game is supposed to go either way, either Molde or Karabakh is supposed to be winning. So both teams to score and over 2.5 goals is likely in this particular game. So I'm going with a scoreline of 2-1, and the betting tip is over 1.5 goals. And then we have Hacken playing against Bayern Leverkusen. A 4-0 win in the reverse fixture by Bayern Leverkusen shows that we are not even supposed to be analyzing this particular match. A win by a clean sheet in the last 3 matches, that is from the Bayern Leverkusen side, also shows that that Bayern are definitely the team to go with. I know that you are saying that I'm not supposed to be analyzing. Maybe you might term it that you might perceive it in the wrong way, but you go through the odds that Bayern has been given in this particular game, you realize that they have 1.0000 something odds to be winning. Also, you see there's no value. It's definitely a Bayern Leverkusen victory. The only question is by how many goals are they going to be winning. Hacken are winless, and they have scored only 2 goals in their last 4 matches in the Europa League. I think that this game is supposed to be ending in a clean sheet. Hacken 0 goals, Bayern Leverkusen to score 3 goals. So the betting tip will be Bayern Leverkusen to score over 1.5 goals in this particular game. And finally, our last game. Before I mention our last game, please ensure that you have liked and subscribed so that at least the video can be promoted to other members. Sheriff Tiraspol playing against Slavia Praha is our final game. This is a game that I find interesting. I do not want to talk about it in details, given that I believe in the capabilities of Slavia Praha, especially when they are playing away, and I expect them to be winning by a clean sheet. A scoreline of 0-1 or 0-2 in favor of Slavia Praha. The betting tip is Slavia Praha to win. And that wraps up my predictions and betting tips for UEFA Europa League Matchday 5, Round 5, playing on Thursday, 30th November. In the comment section, let me know what your betting tips are.